Welcome to my channel. My name is Matthias. Today we're going to talk about my all-time favorite standalone Grey Hulk story. It takes place in Incredible Hulk issue 333, written by Peter David and awesome art by Todd McFarlane. And I must say, this one has one of the coolest Hulk covers ever too. Right out of the gate, this story is super dark. It's a domestic abuse story. We have this woman being beaten down by her husband. We discover the guy is the sheriff to the town, so she has no one to go to. The way Peter David and McFarlane depict this guy, you really want to see this guy be punished. He's a total scumbag through and through. Then we cut to Grey Hulk. That one particularity of this character is that he only appears at night. When it becomes day, we get Bruce Banner. Thing is, he's jumping around this town. He finds a liquor store and he starts drinking all the booze in the place. And the funny thing about Grey Hulk is that he's pretty unlikable too, and he's super selfish. He only does the right thing when he's totally forced to. If not, he'll try to get away from the situation. So what happens is it becomes daytime, so Hulk reverts back to Bruce Banner, and now he's all strung out on the floor with a hangover, and he gets arrested by the cops. And what we discover, obviously, is that the sheriff is the dude that was beating on his wife earlier in this video. Now, there's no way that Marvel would greenlight this story nowadays, because at the beginning, when we had this whole situation of domestic abuse, the wife actually pulls a gun on the dude. It's his own police gun. She can't pull the trigger. And the way the guy reacts, it's really awesome, because it really shows off his douchiness and how he's able to manipulate her and the mind control that abusive people have over the victims. So what happens is this lady's totally fed up with her personal situation with this guy, that her life has been pretty much a living hell with him. So she finds another gun in her house and she's going straight to the sheriff's department and shooting him. So what happens, obviously, it becomes nighttime, so Grey Hulk pops up and he breaks out of prison and he starts beating the living tar out of the sheriff, but the sheriff's standing his ground. He wants to show to the world that he's such a badass that he's going to be able to take down the Hulk. He has no idea he's bitten off much more than he can chew. And what happens is that the wife sees that his husband is being demolished by the Hulk, and she went there to shoot him in the first place, but she tries to defend him. Sort of classic Stockholm syndrome, where we have the victim protecting the victimizer. Sadly, I've seen things like this take place in my life a couple of times, not with the Hulk in the middle, but people that are suffering domestic abuse and then they come out and defend their abusers, and it's just so sad and tragic. And here's where things get really interesting, because the sheriff can't take the fact that his wife is defending him, and he starts ridiculing her in front of this crowd that were surrounding him because he was getting his ass kicked by Hulk. And he starts saying one humiliating thing after another to her, and then a shot comes out. She ends up killing the guy, but she says it's an accident. And Hulk just says, "Yeah, right." And he actually laughs, and I can imagine Nelson from The Simpsons laughing there. So this is a super messed up and dark story. I really liked it, and it does touch on something that sadly happens much more often than we think. So I'm going to leave this video here. I hope you guys liked it. See you guys next time. Bye.